Hi guys, Sunday blessings. It's Mitch here. I'm just coming on to do today's tarot and oracle review video for you all. So today I thought I would show you a angel oracle deck. Now I don't work with too many angel decks. As you know, I'm more sort of witchy and I'm more into that sort of side of things. But having said that, I've got this amazing deck by Carl Gray, which is the Angel Guide Oracle, and I wanted to show this to you. Now some of you may be familiar with this already and some of you perhaps are not, but it's an absolutely beautiful deck here. And in terms of angel decks, I like the fact that it kind of keeps it still kind of real. Some angel decks that they go almost too off into just random energy, but this is still a decent deck that you can kind of work with. So it's illustrated by Jennifer Hawkyard, and this is a 44 card deck. This is created by Hay House, so you know I'm a big fan of their stuff. So it's a beautiful box. On the back you've got some examples there of the cards themselves. So let's open this up and just have a little look. So it just says here, the Angel Guide Oracle is a bridge between heaven and earth, bringing together 44 images of guardian angels with insightful, supportive and healing keyword messages. When your heart seeks transformation, when your soul seeks truth, call upon your angels' wisdom, and their infinitive compassion will lead you on your path. So I just think that's really nice. Now I'm a big fan of Carl Gray anyway. I follow a lot of his work, a lot of his stuff. Beautiful soul. So really excited to share this deck with you. I have got quite a few other decks of his actually, but this is by far my new favourite. So as we open this deck up, you've got the cards themselves, you've got this beautiful book. You always get a lovely book with Hay House, so we'll look a little bit at that in a short while. Oops, sorry, there's a bit of fluff or something there. So as we look at the cards themselves, we've got the back of the cards, beautiful stunning orange. These are beautiful. I love the artwork on the back of these. Really bold, really big, beautiful colours. And there's a lot of healing energy in these cards just through the artwork. You know, they really do look nice. So what you get, each card has an angel and then it has a keyword or a key message. So like this one, for instance, angelic protection. So I'm just going to sort of work my way through and show you these. A really lovely oracle size as well, if you can see in terms of the size. Nice big, not too big, but nice big. Stock quality on these is reasonably thick, quite a good thickness. They're not the thickest, but they're not the thinnest. A nice sort of medium. But I just think they're really nice, they're really cool. This is a really good sort of first deck if you're looking for like an angel deck and you're not sure what you want to sort of go for because you don't want anything too complicated. This is a really nice, easy sort of angel deck to work with, and you can use it as an oracle deck as well. So it's not complicated. It's not going to be one of those decks that kind of goes way into starseed energy and just into other dimensions and really confuses anybody. It keeps it really nice and simple, and that's the thing. Some decks are very powerful when they sort of go into other times, realms and dimensions, but for some people they get put off by that because they find it too much. So this is a nice simple deck. The artwork is very simple, it's very easy to understand. So you could use these on a personal level for picking a card of the day, or you could work with these in readings if you wanted to do sort of angel readings and more in-depth stuff. You know, it's a really good all-rounder. But I just think it's really cool. I really love the images and the artwork on all this. So there's a really sort of kind of quirky style that's very sort of unique to this deck that runs sort of throughout. And I just love the colours, such vivid, vibrant colours. Definitely one of those decks where the images heal you as well as the actual card meanings and insight itself. So yeah, I just really love this. I've got two other decks of Carl Gray's, and I've got quite a few different angel decks I've acquired over the years. But this, like I say, is by far, I think, my favourite deck. I don't call upon angel decks that often, but they're nice to have now and again. So it's nice to sometimes work with something a little bit different that isn't always tarot based. So it's nice to have something else you can sort of dip in and out to. This would be a great deck as well if you're a healer, and if you do sort of Reiki healing or angelic healing, you could either start with a card, you know, maybe like any blockages that need to be removed, or you could pick a card at the end once the healing is complete, or perhaps a bit of both. So this is the card that they've used on the main sort of box, and I love that. I think it's beautiful, just really stunning artwork, just really stunning imagery here. I'll probably show you all of these, I feel, because it's quite a sort of small deck in the sense there's only 44 cards, so it's not a huge deck, but it doesn't have to be either. It does enough for what it needs, you know, and that's the cool thing. Sometimes decks don't have to be, you know, overcomplicated. And as you see, there's a nice mix of sort of masculine and feminine energy as we run through these cards. So just really, really nice to encompass all the different aspects of sort of, you know, life, all the different colours of the rainbow, really. You've got all of that going on in this deck. It's probably one of the most colourful decks I think I've ever seen. And as I say, the imagery, you know, it is just beautiful. This one I really love. This has been coming up a lot for me on a personal level, and I mean, look at the colours in that, it's stunning. And that is the deck, guys, in its entirety. So like I say, it's quite a sort of a small deck in terms of quality, you know, in terms of quantity, but it packs a punch. So it doesn't always have to be, you know, vastly big and intense. So as we look at the book, we've got, as we open up, we've got how to use the deck here. So there's a brief introduction first of all, and then we've got how to actually use the deck, the cards themselves. Oh, on the back here I will just say as well, there's a little bit about kind of Carl Gray, and if you can see that, there's a picture of him there. I don't know if that's going to show in focus, probably not, but it's nice to be able to sort of see all of that. And then just seeing if it gives any examples of spreads. Yeah, it does. There's a couple of sort of spread options that you can try here, so that's really cool. And then pretty much it goes straight into the cards and their meanings. And then each card has like a message, and then there's an extended message. So cool. So as ever, what we'll do, we'll pick a card for this Sunday and for the week ahead. Like I say, these are a good size, a beautiful size, typical oracle size really, and gloss finish, but they glide really nicely in the hand. They're not gilded or anything, but that doesn't really take anything away. I actually do really love this orange though. This is such a healing colour, and this is a lovely, I just think it looks really nice visually, you know, so that's pretty cool. Oops. Right, so let's just give these a real good shuffle. I'm just asking for a card for this Sunday, but ultimately it will go through into next week for the coming week ahead, what we need to know about. Okay, ooh, this is interesting. So honesty and communication. So I don't know if you can see that here, and again, just look at the colours in there. Okay, I know it's a she, but they almost look a little bit like, you know, that sort of David Bowie video. I can't remember what song it is, but there's a video where he's dressed as like a clown. It almost looks, with this sort of red sort of ginger hair, it almost looks like David Bowie a little bit, because he had that very stunning makeup. I know I'm completely going on a sort of tangent with this, but like, yeah, I just really sort of see that in that image. Okay, so honesty and communication. Let's have a look at this. Let me just find this within the book. Bear with me, guys. Here we go. So this is all the sections. So there's quite a lot of information here, as you can see. So it just says then, your message. So you are being given an opportunity to speak your truth. You have reached a point on your journey where you must be honest with yourself and all those around you. If you are holding anything in or feel you need to share something in order to feel free, know that your angel guide is encouraging you to act on this now. When you share your feelings and speak truthfully, You draw the support and light of the universe into your heart. If you are in a challenging position and find it difficult communicating what is in your heart, call in angels and ask them to support you. They want you to know that when you speak with honesty, you attract experiences that lovingly reflect who you really are. So that's your message, and then it's just got here extended message. If you feel a person or situation is making you lose a sense of yourself or drawing you away from joy, it's time to speak up and to make sure that you are heard. You are being guided to begin by lovingly connecting with your own heart to home in on and honour what you want for yourself and your life. Take time to reflect on what is important to you, where you want to direct your energy, and what your priorities are for the next phase of your journey. It may be that you are fighting against the flow and not wanting to admit to yourself that something is holding you back or dampening your spirit. But angels love you and want you to know that honesty is the best policy for you now. So that's interesting. So really this today and this whole week, it's all about honouring the throat chakra, really speaking the truth, really speaking up for what you believe in, kind of even if you're being met with sort of judgments, limitations from the outside world, if people don't maybe like agree with what you're saying or why you're saying the things that you're saying. It's all about staying really dedicated, really true to your energy, to your soul, really. And I'm coming up at this a lot actually in readings with people where they're suppressing things or they're allowing kind of situations, circumstances, sometimes people to almost dictate what they, how they feel they need to be, rather than just being really sort of committed and true to yourself. So keep it real this week, guys. That's really the key message there, isn't it? So like I say, nice, easy to understand meanings. This deck is not complicated. This is not a sort of deck where you need to feel overwhelmed. There's quite a clear, bulletproof message. So I really like it. In terms of angel decks, I think it does what it needs to do. Beautiful, beautiful, but it's not a complicated deck, which I think sometimes is nice to have, to be honest. So all in all, I think this is probably a 9 or a 10. I love the artwork, very technicoloured, very sort of, beautiful in its own right, a real sort of healing kind of artistry sort of deck by Jennifer Hawkyard. So I definitely feel that the artwork is a 10. So definitely one to have in the collection, guys, if you're wanting an angel deck, and you might not, like me, I don't tend to work with them that often, but sometimes I just feel drawn to have one. This is the perfect one for you, the Carl Gray Angel Guide Oracle. So check it out, and I hope that this review has helped, and I hope the message helps. So going to leave that there. Stay safe and well. Have a magical, fantastic week ahead. Catch you all soon. Much love. Bye for now.